Umar's justice and the beggar. One day, during the caliphate of Umar ibn al-Khattab, a man came to him with a complaint. The man was a poor beggar, and he said, "O Commander of the Faithful, I have been begging in the streets of Medina for days, but no one has given me anything. I am hungry and in need of help. Please, I ask for your assistance." Umar, known for his deep concern for the people, listened carefully to the beggar's words. He was always approachable and willing to listen to the grievances of anyone, regardless of their social status. Umar turned to his companion and said, "What should be done about this man's complaint?" The companion suggested, "Perhaps we could provide him with some food and clothing from the public treasury." Umar agreed, but something about the beggar's story made him uneasy. He felt that there might be more to the story than what the beggar had revealed. He decided to investigate further, not only as a leader, but as someone who deeply cared for the well-being of every individual in the community. The next day, Umar went out to the streets of Medina himself to see the beggar again. Disguised so no one would recognize him, he walked through the busy market and the crowded streets, observing the daily lives of the people. He finally came across the beggar sitting on the corner of a street. Umar approached him, but this time he didn't address him as a leader. Instead, he spoke to him as a fellow human being. "Why are you begging?" Umar asked kindly. "Do you not have family or any work that could help you?" The beggar looked at Umar, and after a long pause he said, "Oh man, I have no family and no work. I have tried everything, but no one will hire me. I am old and frail, and I have no skills to offer." Umar then asked, "Have you ever asked anyone in the community for help before?" The beggar nodded. "I have asked, but people give me little, and most just pass by without even looking at me. I have become ashamed to ask." Umar thought for a moment, then said, "Come with me." He led the beggar to a nearby house. The beggar, confused, followed. When they reached the house, Umar knocked on the door, and when it was opened, he asked for some food and shelter for the beggar. The person inside, a wealthy merchant, invited them both in and gave them food to eat. After eating, Umar sat down with the beggar and asked, "Why do you not go to people who can help you, like this merchant? He has shown kindness to you." The beggar lowered his head and said, "I did not think to ask. I thought my situation was hopeless." Umar smiled gently, but then his expression grew serious. "This is not just a matter of providing food. The real solution to your problem lies in finding a way to contribute to your community, to rebuild your dignity." He then asked the merchant if he would give the beggar work. The merchant agreed, offering him a position as a servant in his household. The beggar was overwhelmed with gratitude. As they left the merchant's home, Umar turned to the beggar and said, "The charity of the people is important, but so is self-respect. It is not enough to rely solely on others' kindness. You must also seek to stand on your own feet, contribute to society, and rebuild your dignity." From that day forward, the beggar worked in the merchant's household, slowly earning enough to live independently. He never forgot Umar's words and became a contributing member of society once again. Years passed, and one day, the beggar, now a man with his own business, came to Umar. He found the caliph in the market, and with tears in his eyes, he said, "O Commander of the Faithful, I am the beggar you helped years ago. You gave me the gift of self-respect and dignity. You taught me that asking for help is not shameful, but relying on others forever is. You gave me a chance to rebuild my life, and I am forever grateful." Umar, as humble as ever, replied, "It is not I who deserve thanks. It is Allah who gave you the strength to change. I am merely a servant of Allah, guiding the people to what is best for them." The beggar bowed deeply, and Umar patted him on the back. "Your success is your own, but I am happy to have played a small part in it."